important to have public participation at our various committee meetings. Can't you see these empty seats? It's more staff than it is people here. They're getting paid here, are often getting paid. Then they have over here, they have the press. They're getting paid. And look at the empty seats. Look at now the demographic of people that's going to get up to speak, dealing with budget, finance. But you have finance for these illegal immigrants. They're in your budget. They're in your budget. I'm calling it out like it is. You got black faces in high places, but these white folks still run this. These big-head white men still run this. You might not like what I'm saying, but I'm saying it. And you know what they think of our black people and how you vote? They think of you and your mama, sell out, house in. They don't respect you. They're not your friends. On the plantation, you know what the white man made, don't you? The slave master. What he made? It started with an N. Harry Tubman said, I could have freed more of my people if they knew they was on the plantation. Some people hate me when I say these big-head white men run. That's the truth. I didn't lie. Don't blame it on Brandon Johnson. It was here before he got elected. Some of you all black ones been here, selling out for your own selfish reasons, selling your community out, selling your people out. Sell out, house in. Something is wrong here. Something is mighty wrong here. So you don't blame this man that's in, oh, Brent, well, you talked about Lady Lightfoot. We have never had a black mayor. Never. We've always had black overseers. We have never had a black alderman that didn't pander to the white establishment. So some of you white folks, I'm looking at your face, it's turning red. We need to turn this city red. Come in here. Come by here, Trump. I'll leave one plantation to another plantation on my way to Freedom Land. On my way to Freedom Land.
Thank you, Mr. Blakemore. Our next speaker will be Jessica Jackson, followed by Michael Young Bay.
It's my understanding that one of the purposes for this meeting is to vote for like 70 million or something like that towards this immigration. Now, you know, I keep coming here talking about the issue of Black people's property, and I keep asking for help, and I can't get any help. So this is what I got to say about this 70-some million. We're watching whose hands go up, and particularly the Black people, and for all of you who want to go with this black-brown stuff. If your hands go up and vote for this money, for this illegal immigrants, know that we're coming for your seat. You're not going to keep on taking all of our money and giving it to a bunch of illegal immigrants. You're not going to keep disrespecting the Black community like this. Now, what you did, you got it in your head somewhere that you could come and do this to our community, steal our property, invade our communities, and that we were so what, down and out, so ignorant, so dumb, that it wasn't going to be no pushback. Y'all got us messed up. It's going to be some pushback. Vote for that $71 million if you want to. and see how many of you are not going to get back in those seats. You're not going to keep disrespecting Black people like what you're doing. You're not going to keep with this fake Black-Brown coalition. You're not going to keep coming in here talking about undeserved communities, marginalized communities, minorities, when if anytime you go to the South Side and the West Side, it's one empty lot after another, after another, after another, after another. All these vacant buildings. This stuff been going on for a while. And if you all wanted to stop it, you could have. But you're coming in here, lining your pockets, and you're using these Black faces to do it. You're going to stop. Now, yeah, Black people have had their challenges, but everybody can find a way to use our challenges to get what they want. And y'all can sit up here and let some crook like Rosa still sit here after he done slammed and broke everybody's rights with that sanctuary city thing. He broke every citizen of Chicago's rights when he did what he did. And y'all want to act like you can't get rid of him? And you're going to act like you're going to pay for this money? Watch y'all get out your seats. You watch that.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson. Next, we have Michael Young Bay, followed by Zoe Lee.
They don't speak at these times. They only come down here when people pay them. They put on a hoax or they get some kind of benefit or some kind of favor. Then they fill up the seats. Then they fill up the seats, put on a whole host like that American flag burning thing. That whole thing was a hoax. Them people were from up north. They can't even relate to nothing. They even had ignorant people that saying they've been served burning the flag. How much of a disgrace. They just coming up here for the show, just like them people up over there. See, we got to catch ourselves with the language and things like that because we see the nonsense. Especially a person like me. I may come up here because of the situation we was in, etc., but I don't want to boast of superior understanding, but I'm the damn man. You hear what I'm saying? So I understand when the camera's there and when they not, I pay attention to everything, how this set up like a Mason Lodge, etc. I'll tear this thing down. I know the whole ordeal. You know what I'm saying? So don't play with me and my family. And don't play with the people. The people is tired of that. You keep having him sit here, then next he's sitting up there at the table, etc. Like, what's your function? But to try to use our downfall, our people disgrace, our people tragedies, our people hardship, our people harm, etc., etc., and play on it. So y'all gonna keep on giving out this money, 300 million, this 100 million, 70 million. I thought he knew how to balance a budget. That's what he ran off of. Sound like he's an idiot. And I just call it how it is. I don't care who don't like it. I'm not paying to nothing or nothing. Because when you do a budget, you already had that set up before you even come to this meeting. All that should be in process. All that should be included. So how you asking for another 70 million? You see, I know what I'm talking about. So y'all already pre-planned that. Keep on giving this money. And them migrants, just like our people living in these shelters bogus, them migrants living up in there bogus. They living in nasty places. That's why they got that measles and things like that. Measles. Speaking of, that's right. Speaking of these things like that, he even took money out. Was we get caught? Y'all was so scared. People still wearing their masks right now. And he go into the to take money out for the migrants. What part of the game is that? Well, does it happen again? Like y'all told Ms. Jackson that 2.2 billion was a hoax for our people for the South and the West Side. We still looking for that money. Where is that? And stop trying to play on words with, oh, black and brown and the Africans. When you saying the Africans, you saying the Africans because they got a big coalition up north. They got a union up north. When y'all saying the Africans, y'all not talking about our people on that South and West Side. We need the funds for our people. Put that in your budget and smoke it.
Thank you. Next, we have Zoe Lee, followed by Tawan Sims.
Y'all have spent a total of $71 million on this illegal immigration scam. Now it's $70 million that y'all need to vote for, and then you turn the hand for $49 million grant that y'all going to vote right after that. Now, how'd y'all find a grant for $49 million for the illegal immigration scam, but you have yet to find money for my illegally demolished building, illegal eminent domain? Y'all have yet to find money for the South Side, our communities. Y'all don't have no money for Black people. Y'all have yet to find money for these kids that keep tearing up Chicago. Y'all saw us 200 kids down in River North at that Target yesterday. 200 Black kids. But y'all sitting here about to vote for $70 million for an illegal immigration scam that's never going to end. They're going to continue to come. You got to vote red. We got to turn this state red. Because if we don't, y'all are never going to stop giving money to a scam. This is a Ponzi scheme. Y'all have turned this to a Ponzi scheme. Y'all do not care about Black and brown. It ain't no Black and brown. Because if it was Black and brown, I would have a press conference. Me and Miss Jessica would have a press conference about our properties and all the other properties that are being taken in the Black community. This mother, I don't care. Freedom of speech. He burned the flag. He ain't even here. And this weekend he was down at the DNC, down there with the terrorist group again, voting for the DNC, protesting for the DNC. And he's a government elected official. So please don't tell me about my First Amendment. Please don't. He's still here and he needs to resign. Y'all, I wish I would. I wish I would vote 70 million. I wish y'all Black aldermen vote $70 million and our shit look like they look. Our South Side and West Side look how it looks.
Ma'am, please. We have, ma'am, we all I ask, could you stop at time? Ma'am, all I ask is that you just not use the profane language. That's all. Okay.
To the DNC and he a government elected official. And he not even here.
You can turn it back up.
He's the chairman of housing and real estate. He's the chairman of housing and real estate, and he's not even here, and he has yet to call me back. Yeah, so yeah, that's all out the window. But again, yeah, vote for that 70 million, and then come back and vote for the $49 million grant that came all of a sudden, a grant. And I promise you, this is a new generation, baby. I promise you, y'all are getting back in these seats.
Thank you, Ms. Lee. Our final speaker is Tawan Sims.
Tawan Sims. Hey,
My
good evening,
apologies,
committee.
Tawan.
So HMIS is the Homeless Management Information Systems. We'll get to that. So Illinois, to the tune of $600 million to combat the illegal migrant crises, whatever it is. Chicago, $275 million allocated to this same effort. This year alone, $150 million will be budgeted. We're in the budget committee, right?
Yeah.
Y'all do the numbers, the money. Good. So I'm an individual. I'm one individual. My name Tawan Sims. So HMIS is the Homeless Management Information System. July 15th, 2021, I went to Safe Haven. I received this number, which is 355061. This is what is called I guess this gets me housing. Gets me housed, supposedly. But this was in 2021. Y'all were able to get 600, this Illinois though, 600 and something million dollars for strangers. I've been in this city for 43 years. Y'all were also, my city, Chicago, was able to allocate 250 million for strangers to deal with their dilemma. But I've been in this city for 43 years. My name's Tawan Sims, and today they called me about a bed. $150 million this budgeted this year for individuals who have not paid into Social Security, who have not paid a state tax, city, none of this. but still they being treated preferentially. And I'm still on the tail end. So who we budgeting for? Who we budgeting for? Because I thought it was for the American people. I thought we look at the Social Security of the American people first versus everybody else, but these Black Americans, no. And y'all been showing me I ain't got no human rights. Y'all done showed me on each and every level of government. I'm learning about city government and all these different things because I'm so intrigued right now. Maria Haddon, how much money do you get for the north side of Chicago? I'm in your Ward 49th. Remember me sleeping up at the 24th district? Don't sit there like you slouching. Baby, look, it's real out here. Because I'm hurting over here. I'm a reality to your failure. I know you knew I was going to get on your tail. But I'm on everybody. Why not let's get on everybody? Because we talking money here. But we ain't getting none of it. And I'm an American citizen, destitute, versus people driving through my neighborhood in cars, versus people who have houses, versus people who woke up this morning was able to wash their tail, brush their teeth, versus this American citizen, Ms. Haddon, committee. So what do we get out of this? The Black American.
Thank you, Mr. Sims.
Or was that a host too?